Yep, it's Akuma time. So Akuma came out really strong at the beginning, and Capcom actually started nerfing him right away. They wanted to continue to make Akuma unstable, and they really want that low health pool to matter. But Akuma has still been a very powerful character, and some would argue like a top 3 character. We're still seeing some good turnouts with Akuma in tournaments, but also Akuma is a very beloved character, and he's super sick, and he's kind of one of those characters that kind of gets a pass even though he's top tier. Akuma gave his opponents few options when faced up against his powerful neutral game and attack sequences. By tweaking the pushback of his moves on block and the properties of his attack sequences, we've given opponents a bit of help when faced with Akuma's numerable options. Oh, that sounds like nerfs, guys. Akuma's forward heavy punch and fireball, and his core circle back heavy punch. Akuma will often be able to make use of these moves to avoid punishment on block. We've reduced the amount of pushback on block to ensure he's more likely to eat a counterattack, while trying to preserve the ease of use of these attacks. His forward heavy punch combination will now leave Akuma closer to his opponent when blocked when using the attack from drive rush, making this buff in some situations as well. Interesting. Crouching heavy kick. Akuma's crouching heavy kick was very powerful when paired with his Tatsu, too often creating situations where the opponent had little choice on how to fight back. In effort to curb this, we've reduced the amount of time the opponent is knocked down after hit while in the air. Oh no! So a lot of time, like, I mean, Akuma's main B&B, guys, is comboing to his crouching heavy kick. So that's really interesting. That might hurt some of his safe jumps. I wonder. Okay, we're gonna have to take a look at that. His demon flip. The overdrive version of Demon Ray can now be cancelled into Tenma Gozanku, giving Akuma's more options for combos while in the corner. Damn, Akuma didn't have enough combo options in the corner. Crouching light kick. By increasing the speed of Akuma's crouching light kick rapid cancel, that's his chain, we've reduced the likelihood that the attack clashes with the opponent's normal moves. Attacks that connect after rapid cancel have also been made more likely to reach the opponent. Yeah, this is part of the universal changes because of perfect parry. Starting with Akuma's crouching medium punch. Increased the recovery on miss from 4 to 16. Expanded the hurt box. Extended the time the hurt box around the arms shrinks. The hurt box in 3 has also been moved upward and is now level with the top of the character's head. Increased pushback on hit. Wow, okay. They went after the other Shoto's crouching medium punches, Ryu and Ken, but it looks like with Akuma, they really took a look at this. So once again, they're trying to make it so Akuma's crouching medium punch is easy to whiff punish if he just spams it. This is like a lot of Akuma players would just sit here like this and press drive rush constantly. So they're just making it really easy to hit Akuma now when he's doing this. Crouching light kick can now be rapid cancel 1 frame earlier. So this is to stop people from mashing, because once again, Akuma's gonna be doing crouching light kicks a lot because of the perfect parry changes. So let's say Ken mashes crouching light punch after. If I go like this, that's counter hit like this, see? So I can go crouching light kick constantly, and at the same time, I'm making it harder for the opponent to get the screen freeze perfect parry because it's a low. Crouching heavy kick. Reduce the knockdown time by 5 frames when hitting the opponents in the air. This could be a giant nerf to Akuma, but let's find out here. -1? No, this can't be real. Oh my god. He lost Oki on the sweep from Tatsu. That's a huge nerf. Whoa! Big nerf to Akuma. Come on, guys. He only has 9,000 health. Why would they nerf? What do you mean this is great? What? You guys are animals. Okay, so now Akuma players have to end in uppercut, right? Or go into like the Hashogeki more often. Oh my goodness. Okay, now let's check the save jump. Is probably affected now too. Also because the system changes the sweep. Well, the system changes the sweep was different because it just meant that the counter hit on back, you can't back rise on counter hit. And this is comboing into the crouching heavy kick. That's they're really going after. Okay, let's see here. He lost his safe jump, bro. The Ryu army is licking their lips. This is crazy. He lost his safe jump. What is happening? This is such a massive nerf to Akuma's Oki. Like, he'll still have Oki, but this is just such a common option, you know? Like, Akuma combos in the sweep from everything. And the mid-screen combo gets hurt too because he doesn't get the double dash anymore. he's gonna have to spend and do drive rush. Like he's gonna have to drive rush forward now to get Oki. Wow, this is a very surprising change. You can still double dash after medium Tatsu, but you don't get the sweep. You don't get the sweep now, right? Single dash, walk forward. The key thing here is that even if this does work, you have to eyeball it, which is much harder than having it auto-timed from a double dash. Akuma's back heavy kick, increased pushback on block. So Akuma players use his back heavy kick a lot to blow up delayed throw tech. It's like Akuma players would go something like this. And then then they can convert this into a combo. Honestly, I love this frame trap. I think this frame trap is so cool. They're adding more pushback on block. What is this thing on block anyways? Minus 15. I mean, still really punishable. Maybe there's like a drive rush. Like Akumas are going drive rush into this thing. Still pretty punishable though. Medium kick, heavy kick, bug fix. Fix an issue where the second hit would face the wrong direction based on the opponent's position after the first hit connects. I haven't seen Akuma switch directions on this before. Okay, bug fix. Akuma's forward heavy punch target combo. Expand the hurt box forward from 2 frames before the initial hit ends to the end of the recovery. Reduce pushback on block. Increase drive gauge gain of the first hit. So more rewarding if it hits and more punishing if it's blocked. So yeah, this is a really, really powerful button for Akuma. You'll see in high level play, Akuma players will just throw this out. And if it happens to hit, they can easily confirm it and let it rock. So it was pretty hard to punish this. But now they're making it so Akuma is closer. It's minus 3 though. But he'll be in a more disadvantageous situation. Yeah, it's a worse poke overall. But more rewarding if it hits though. He gains more meter. Akuma's Fireball. Reduce pushback on block. Pretty much the same thing. Block streams into Fireball. Hurts his corner game a little bit. His level 2 Fireball when he charges it. Increase opponent's drive gauge. Increase on drive parry from 4,000 to 5,000. Oh, that's an interesting change. The opponent will gain more meter if they parry this to give them more of a chance when they're stuck in the corner. Yeah, so now it gives half a bar on the charge Fireball when you parry it. So it just gives the opponent more time to survive in the corner against like Akuma's onslaught. His air Fireball. Increase initial scaling from 20% to 40%. Damn, the Akuma nerfs keep coming. Holy cow, they added scaling to his air Fireball? Holy moly, dude. Insane. I mean, this was uniquely very powerful for Akuma because any character that doesn't have a traditional uppercut and they gotta rely on normal buttons to anti-air, this would be really scary to defend against because you get clipped by the air Fireball. So now Akuma still gets, you know, the knockdown and all that, but he just won't get damage plus the knockdown with this anymore, with a huge scaling to that. Wow. Damn, man. Bug fix. Fix an issue where this technique and Zanku Hadoken shared an input. So that's just a bug fix. That's input overlap thingy. OD Go Shoryuken. Third hit no longer hits a grounded opponent. Is this like a consistency thing? So it loses the DI? How minus is he after that? Yeah, it's another nerf to blow up DI. Damn. Yeah, you can't go through DI now. Damn, dude. Did they buff his health back or something? Does he have 10,000 health at the end of these patch notes? Heavy Adamant Flame, his core circle back heavy. Guys, they dude, what the heck's going on here? Core circle back heavy punch. Advantage on block change from -2 to -3. Reduce pushback on block. A lot of Akumas will try to blow you up with this. This is kind of like Akuma suppressor. Like you'll drive rush and bait a jab with this thing, for example. Or in neutral, you can kind of just throw this out, and if you get a punish counter, it'd be like really huge. That means that the Terry Tar combo into DI to counter this will work, Vesper. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, you would with punish in this and you get monster damage. So now on block, if Akuma just throws this out, same situation. He's -3 and he's closer, just like the forward heavy punch. They're trying to diminish it as a poke and diminish it too when he's using it on you in the corner because it has such a high reward and it's a safe on block move. Okay, Akuma's Demon Flip can now be cancelled into Tenma Gozanku. Oh, I thought he could do this before actually. Jump scare. Okay, so this will give him new corner combos off a back heavy kick. Okay. Like that. He's pretty... Can he, like, uppercut after that? Oh, he can. That's pretty cool. But he doesn't get a safe jump, though. Can he go into heavy tatsu from that? Oh, he can. Okay, that's pretty sick. Another level 1? Yeah, maybe another level 1. And there's the utility part of it, like jump scare, neutral skip, bait anti-air into air fireball, you know, like, I don't know. Okay, maybe. They should give him access to Raging Demon at all points now. Demon Blade Kick, increase initial scaling to 30% when performed from normal Demon Raid. Oh my god, more scaling? So his Dive Kick. Basically the exact same thing I was explaining before with the air fireball adding scaling. They added scaling to his Dive Kick as well. So once again, you can still do the same combos. They're just not going to hurt as much. Really going after a lot of Akuma's damage. Can't believe this. Akuma's air fireball from a neutral jump or forward jump. Extended hitbox upwards during combo only. Oh yeah, that's just for combos to make sure it works. And that's it. Wow, Akuma got hit hard, man. Capcom wants you to play Akuma in Monster Hunter instead. Oh my god, dude. Akuma's a Monster Hunter character now. And is no longer a Street Fighter character. Wow, bro. I'm just like, out of all the notes that we've read so far, this one is definitely the most shocking. I mean, don't get me wrong. Once again, Akuma is definitely one of the strongest characters in the game. And I still think he'll be strong. But they definitely, I'm getting like Luke vibes, Luke Season 2 vibes. They're really like going after his damage. Especially, and his Oki, man. The Oki, I feel like it's just overkill. I feel like Capcom's going a little too hard on Akuma. Especially when he has an inherent weakness to begin with his low health. So I'm really curious how Akuma players feel like this. The saving grace is the potential of this OD demon flip into level 1 and the new combos he gets from that, meter efficiency wise. They didn't like go after his throw loops or anything. Like he still has one of the strongest corner games, and these moves that they nerfed, like the pokes and that, are still absurdly strong. They're just making it not as strong. So yeah, man, between Luke and Akuma, I'm very... Now that we've gone through all the Shotos overall, it's very interesting. Ryu definitely got the most buffs out of all the shows. Unless you guys count Terry. We haven't gone over the Terry notes yet. This is going to definitely... might cause some switches. Pro players that use Shotos, they can definitely jump between different Shotos, right? The Kens might jump to Ryu. Akuma players might jump to Ken. Who knows? We'll have to see, but this will definitely cause a ripple in the Shoto equilibrium. I definitely believe. Much bigger nerf than I expected, especially since Akuma has been slowly nerfed throughout the year.